Hello one and all, we are back playing MEIOU and Taxes version 5 of the 2.0 beta. And yeah, we have a slew of submods that I think can help improve the gameplay. So we are going to continue from here as our glorious game of Prussia. So we are currently bleeding legitimacy, mostly due to the Regency, so that's why I'm putting on hold our expansion into the HRE until our heir comes of age. Because he's got a weak claim, so we need to bring that up ASAP. And the only reason why I made him my heir is because we lost our previous one, who was 55, and our king was 71, and did not want to be left bereft on an heir. Damn you. Damn you to hell. Mm-hmm. I feel like CE was just being calculated slowly. Protestant men, please and thank you. Negative stability hurts quite a bit. I believe -1 stability. Yeah, +4 unrest straight up. Money-wise, how are we doing? 71? Yep. Pretty good. Back to developing the East. Build up the wealth there. Put down that warehouse. Probably do the same here in Königsberg. Corruption's growing, but that's fine. That's manageable. Just time to slowly build up. A good place to put a fort down here. Forsberg is looking like a very likely candidate. Probably just a road here. But yeah, we'll probably put a fort down here. Because it's a thick forest. Oh no, forest. And the local defensive bonus will be nice. Oh, about 8 months manpower. Plumbing Hall, Farm Estates, Marketplace, and more. Interesting. Form another claim here, I believe. Again. Excellent. You're idle? You don't have anything to do, sir. Free you from your boredom. And then what? Probably just outrage countries for now. Tame their hate. I don't like the fact that there's no actual town here. That just feels weird to me. We'll probably start building that up too. We got a city hall going here. Yeah, I'm gonna invest a little in Copenhagen. Place where there are bonuses. We got a bonus here. I'll put a little town. so we can start gaining more access to the North Sea trade. Let's see. So there's one down here in South Schleswig. About 3 ports in general, so we gotta start building them up. Ah, good. You know, we'll just save our money for this 20% here. Yeah. Gotta stop. Stop these constructions. Bring back the money. There we go. I won't bother out here. We're already going. Made that an impregnable fortress. Protect against the Turkish Empire. Really? They have a bigger army than us now. Oh dear lord. Most time I like call out people who subscribe, but I cannot. I can't. It's just like consonants. Hell. But thank you for the subscription. Consonant man. Yeah, we can give you that. I guess I'll improve relations with neighboring countries. Anyone subjects? Stop those up. Soon we're going to have a series of rebellions that we're going to have to use our army to deal with. That's not going to be fun, but it will be a thing that we do. Thing that we do. Oh, you're half off. I'm going to use you. I want the military points. Close free trade because mercantilism does nothing currently. I probably could have saved that a little bit, but we'll just do that for now. That was probably the guy making our army cheaper. We probably had a... We can almost afford another army. Really just need to wait for the Turks to fight another war. They'll likely lose more troops. It's a matter of time before we just like default win that mission. The Turks will fight. And then we will succeed. Right, we should upgrade those boats. We have the money for that now. We'll bring these guys home to Lubeck here, as it has shipbuilding Oh my, it has capacity as shipbuilders. Trade. Back in the North Sea. Let's see, what's the difference? Yeah, it's not that bad. But it's less money that the channel gets, so that's why I typically invest that way. Russian pretender rebels are rising. Have to fund our army soon. Not too soon. Construct the Kiel Canal. Dear Lord, 112,000. Right now they don't provide any bonuses, so I'm not too keen on starting that project. At least not until we get wealthier. We require the whole of Germany to fund. First, circumnavigation. Good job, Portugal. Actually, how is Portugal doing? What's your capital like right now? 250,000. That's pretty impressive. That's, what is the most valuable trade node in this game? Typically the end trade nodes, and if you can direct enough trade, but outside of, currently. I think the Hansa is first place, just by a bit. Well, in Europe. I can assure you that the Ming Empire has far valuable. Iberia's picked up. About it. We're ahead of the Italian states, so they've fallen behind. So if we went over to China, China is first in everything. There's 170 ducats to be had here. 170, and this is an in-trade node? No, it looks like it leaks out a little bit to the South China Seas. So, yeah. Downside is none of that can ever go anywhere important because the Guinea node goes to the Channel or Iberia, so it looks like that. And that's just the upfront cost of the Kiel Canal. You can check the ledger, you think? True. Trade nodes? Yeah. So, total. Oh, the Aegean is ahead of us. Okay. Not by much. Once we start pushing trade from the North Sea trade node, and then you have all these Asian trade nodes. India and Asia. Yeah. We're gonna have a series of rebellions. So let us see if we can, for some favors. Pretty close to the next stability point, all things considered. Really close. So. Good stretch. Okay. That would deal with most of this rebellion list. That'll be great when that happens. Global trade is gonna probably fire late, given how few colonies there are owned by a single person. Closest one to really achieving that would be Portugal. Welcome news. So we got that stability. Cut down most of those rebellions. Not all, but it solved most of the problem. Mostly just waiting to pick up the next idea. That'll be in December. Okay. And our population will boom with that. Because our development build cost is basically increased population growth. And then construction cost minus 20% is just great. Because we've been doing a lot of infrastructure projects and that'll just make it a lot better. All things considered. State. Development level. We actually have high development level, which is pushing up our construction costs, and we get all these bonuses for it. We even get additional discipline due to our high development level, so that's really helping us out. Court and education are doing pretty well. How's our court? Is it going up still? So I need to give some more funding here. We'll throw in another 100. And how's education? It's actually going up, but we'll increase it by another 100 as well. And then we'll see what that does to our budget. Yeah, I find colonization like really slow. I want to fund my army. Okay, we need to improve a lot of things. Might need to build down more universities to help with education cost. Let's see. To be honest, we're doing pretty well, so education we're just gonna pull out 50. Because it was doing okay. Norway's doing pretty well, but like Norwegian Canada there, but it is pretty slow. Like, I don't expect like really developed areas, but I would have expected far more of the coast to have been developed by now. Farm estates, excellent. Said I did want to develop the ports over here. Well, Norway's not really independent, it's my vassal. So, he's colonizing under my control. How about this? Put a town there. Start building some towns in Denmark. Put down some local universities and all that. For taxes. They'll make a pretty decent budget, have a pretty decent income now. Our court was decaying. Huh. How's our court? Is it going up now? I feel like it should have recalculated. No, it hasn't been recalculated yet. Pretty sure that's the same value we saw before. So, for those curious, this is what my vassalage kind of looks like right now. Maybe, but global trade doesn't aid colonization growth, which is weird. I feel that that should actually help quite a bit, but it currently does not. Yes. Ah, he provides money. Half a million people in Berlin, everyone. In the city. They're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Plopping down some towns. Denmark, maybe we can pull some more trade out of the North Sea. Make it more productive. Make us more money. Oh, right. Totally forgot about those rebellions. Army maintenance. Ah, shit. Forgot to put up the forts too. Damn it. Got distracted by building stuff. Called the builder. I will get a decent general. Alright, these forts are just gonna fall. Oh well, we might lose. Nope, crushed it. And that victory gave us some morale. We need to march fast. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, we didn't make it. Just in time. And then these guys over here, eh? Turn that off. Wow, these guys are fighting pretty hard. What's up, Doug? Gonna retreat to Rama. Okay, we'll kill him. How good was that general? Pretty solid general, but we have some pretty good army tradition right now. Like, he's a 4-4-6-2, so 4 fire, 4 siege, 6 maneuver, so he's speed lightning. So we might not need to pick up leadership. We can probably pick up a different. As long as we just keep our army tradition high through conquest. Be pretty fine. Yeah, we're at 100 army tradition right now. I'll pull all the forts. Send these troops home. We'll let them recover a bit, so we'll keep our army maintenance up. The leadership helps quite a bit, but so does the quality of the troops in the army. We just need to keep being victorious. Gains a core on Compass. Nice. Oh, I gained a core on Compass. Do I own Compass? I do. Interesting. Feels weird. I'm tempted for the extra siege pip, though, that would be granted from that. In leadership, so I might pick that up later. This is a that's 4 guaranteed pips. I feel like we can consolidate now without losing anything. Mostly just this cavalry here. I don't know, maneuver's pretty good. We have some manpower, so we could probably think of that tier 2 road through Prussia. Maybe we should start seeing first if that's something we should be doing. Maybe we'll check if they have at least level 1 roads. Breslau, yeah. Glugau. And then Lebus. Oh, Glugau does not have a road, so we're gonna start that then. No, we'll just give it some manpower and pay off the remainder. Now. That highway system that goes to Warsaw. The highway system going up to Hamburg, Lübeck, and Bremen. So we just, are they highway or is it paved road? Whoops. Oh, it's the paved road. We do have a highway in Berlin, though. Because it just helps quite a bit with rural and urban wealth growth. You show what development has your capital. Yeah, certainly. I spent on the bank, but this is the infrastructure. Currently we have 420,000 rural people living in the countryside, 510,000 people in the city, and 9 upper class pop. He's looking pretty solid. The development there is really solid, really good. Discontent in the capital. Looks like those rebellions went away. Yeah, it's pretty low now. Mostly in the Saxon region that we recently picked up, so that'll be just the separatists and such. It said we should upgrade this to at least a level 4. We still have that regency, right? He's about to come to the throne. Let's do some more favors for these guys. When can we do that? 2 years, okay. How about the burgers? Oh. So Berlin is really developed. It's one of the largest cities in Europe. I would say the only thing bigger than it is most likely Constantinople with 800,000. Paris has 50,000, 500,000. Ops and stuff? Yeah, it'll take some time. Massive celebration, because I really need that legitimacy. And our heir is what? What kind of claim does he have? Strong claim, so that's good. Fortunately, he's not going to make it. He's already 5. No. You don't do anything in the way of... You do loans. I do like money, but we're good for now. Command support. Surf conditions for now, I suppose. Nah. We'll save them for another time. Demand support. I need legitimacy. Bring that up a bit more. So now that we're no longer suffering, that should grow pretty quickly. In our major cities, Königsberg now has 60,000 people. In the east here. Slowly building her up. He needs a warehouse. Danzig has 80,000. Warsaw has 70,000. Krakow was... Tarnow has 110,000. Krakow has 110,000, so yeah. Need the legitimacy, I can't afford it on that. So we're doing pretty well. We just need more money. Make generous donation to the church. You like stability. I mean, legitimacy. Their price, it's pretty low right now. Then we'll give attrition to the enemies and cheaper fort maintenance and defense upgrade. That'll be useful for us since we're usually at war and our forts are usually up and running. I'm hoping more development happens in Berlin. It's definitely a wealthy city now. Let's see here. Copenhagen, good. Plop down some more universities in time. How's our court doing now? Is that at least not decaying massively? No, it's growing pretty fantastically now. Good. Yes, I'll walk you dog in a half hour. The end of this episode, essentially. Separatism down. So casual literacy is spreading. Brandenburg, how are we looking? 8,000. What's up? Ooch. How are those rebellions looking? Oh yeah. Fuck. That nationalist? Oh, just pretenders. That sounds about right, actually. Raw. Or spread of our culture, like the main one. What's our population overall for all of Germany? We're almost at 16 million people. 2 more million, and we get the high score. No, we get significant. Can you check on the progress of your Eastern development? I just did. Königsberg, Danzig. Those have been the only places I've been really looking at. Elbing and that. I've put some development down, but really, I've put more money in Danzig and such. I'll let you out. Which wanted freedom. So I give them favor freedom. Like, what do you want specifically to do? Yeah, I thought I did. Sorry. They'll grow, but it takes a while. Like, the smaller urban populations, you know, won't be growing too quickly. You have cash. That being said, all things considered, we have about 2 million people in cities, which is pretty solid. More to go, but I do plan on putting down more universities. They are important. Then we'd probably put down a renowned university here. I just put it in Lübeck. Thank you for the subscription, David Victor. But we'll likely put them in Danzig and Königsberg. No, they're not cities yet. Oh, what do we need? More art power. Wow. You kicked the bucket really soon. What were you, like 17 when you died? So we get another regency. On the plus side, we get 100 legitimacy for that, so all my efforts were for naught. The video cut out? Really? That's gotta be on YouTube's end, because, after... Maybe it did. Seeing dropped frames of 125, but I'm pretty sure that was at the beginning of my streaming. And not recently. You're gonna need a warehouse. For wealth generation. Danzig has a warehouse, I suspect. But she has room for a renowned university. I'm thinking we'll put it down. Just need more student slots. Get more people in the education system. Help spend my cash better. We got some major fortifications here. How thoughtful. Thank you, Trier. You can bribe me all you wish, but I'm still gonna kill you in time. So our aggressive expansions should have really fallen down, so... Got a lot of leeway now to conquer once this regency is over. And why I'm waiting for... Oh, true. My bad. Yeah, sometimes I just go through it pretty quickly. So I know what I'm looking for. High population? Where? Which population? Like my overall population? World population? So I can look at that too. I'm almost at... Oh wow, that just jumped quite a bit. I'm almost at 16 million people. So, Ming is at 126 million. Delhi is at 35 million. The Turkish Empire is almost at 34 million. France is at 22, almost 23 million. Omani is at 21 million people. Bengal is at almost 21 million. And then there's this huge gap between us. And Spain and I are pretty close. He's going to be picking up colonies and such. And remember, some of our population comes from our vassals, those points. We said, how are our vassals doing? The voting order has some liberty desire, but it's not that bad. Mostly it's because of this divert trade. We are pulling trade from her. I want you to be siege. I can do most of the fighting, but if you can siege down areas, that'd be great. Oh, she's fighting the Papal State. And who's the Papal State fighting? Oh, okay. Austria and Spain. The Papacy will likely lose that war. It's just a matter of time getting through all the forts. Oh, okay. Population. I'll just slow, as we're going through here, we'll just, this is up here in Denmark. I think at this level you should be able to see all the populations pretty easily. So we got some major population around here. Magdeburg is like one of more population Selden points. Haviland has 30. Move down here to Poland. Move up. The thing is this will eventually be in the recording as well. Well, it will be in the recording. It will be uploaded eventually. Okay. You spotted a discrepancy? What's that? Damn it. Like, nothing bad. If you're gonna say that, please at least point out what that is. When you can accept cultures? What do you mean? What's the problem? There's not much here. Yeah. Deal. The numbers are different? There's nothing here. Oh, Zachary, you need to do a lot of investment, and I have a huge area and a rather large urban population. On the Great Power List, well, you gotta remember, the discrepancy comes from, this includes, like, my subjects, half of my subjects' population. So that's why this doesn't match up. So, like, my population is almost 16 million people, but I take half of my subjects. Yeah, that's a major thing, Zachary. The major recommendations I can give for Prussia or Brandenburg: take every opportunity you can, if you can. Wars are expensive, so make sure you're on the winning side. Make sure you don't lose your armies, don't get them stacked white, because this 30 stack here is about 1,400 ducats, and that could have been easily like a town somewhere in Prussia. Take ideas that complement your economy and your military. So this is currently the ideas that I've currently got: culture, economic, quality, aristocratic, asceticism, standing army, innovative, trade, and engineering. And I plan to pick up professional army here. Yeah, I know that pain, Zachary. In the beginning of my game, dirt poor, so don't fund your army when you're not using it. Don't fund your forts when you're not using it. Put forts in important cities like your capital, and eventually Magdeburg. You will pick up Magdeburg, and it will be important for the first while. Oh, no worries, Zachary. I mean, Patrick. That's the discrepancy. It counts. Create a fortress in Memeland. Sure. I've been planning on fortifying this anyway. My money at 2,000. I have money to spend. Yeah. Also, like, if you have an opportunity, take it. Get wealth. Try not to take on more than you can chew. And it's okay to lose money in a peace deal. I did 2 wars against Bohemia, where I had a little bit of the upper hand, and then they had the ability to focus all on me. So I just declared peace. Need more art power here. We need more population. Oh, recent construction. That's right. You need to strike at Poland whenever she's busy. And you should always have claim ready or some way to strike at her. Hello, Kevin. And then you can have a Poland that looks like this. Great Wharf. Yeah. Every time that Poland fights, you need to beat up Poland. I lucked out. The Lithuanian Commonwealth didn't really like kick off for a long time, and by then it was too late. Russia had formed and was eating her, and I had already taken fairly good chunks out of Poland. Or if you're like me, you can eat most of what is Poland, and you can just leave the rest for someone else. Maybe we'll put a bank here. I'll help the development. Bayonet infantry. Oh, and our special troop type. Nice. Excellent. So we can get Prussian Frederican infantry, which is pretty stellar. We have a shit 8 fire pips. We're gonna tear a hole in the enemy. Fire, please. All the guns, all the time. Volume of fire. That's how we'll win. More bullets. bank down here. That'll help with your development and more money for me. Likewise, I'll probably put a bank in Danzig. I'll put a bank in all my major cities. This is a pop-based game. You should aim for Asia, sack those nice Indian Chinese pops. Or you can just sack Italy. Italy's closer, and you can only really strike Asia as a colonizer. Which is why I was sad that my France game ended. Because I was striking into India. I was considering, like, technically, if I make it to Admin Tech 50, I could form Germany. No, maybe not. No, one of the following must be true. Either less than 1 members of the HRE, all the following must be true, at least 1 member, less than 2 members, is the emperor of the HRE. Okay, so I could be the emperor and I just ate most of the other people. That's fair. Or I'm in Tech 50. So I have everything I almost need. Either Tech, Crush the Empire, or that. I'm thinking of eating Hungary, but really I wanted to form Germany first. Before I worry about making more of a stretch into this area. Well, Ming is supposed to be really strong. Like, all things considered, it took the Opium Wars in the 1800s before an European power really fought the Ming. And at that point, I mean, the Qing. And by that point, she was feeling the pressure of her dynasty. The Turks are paying money to the Bohemians. I'm not sure if that was wise, but okay. Ming is beatable. I can see ways. They have to suffer the troop types that Asia gets. And they're not particularly good. And they are finding ways to, like, weaken the area. But at the same time, Ming is supposed to be strong. Like, China's supposed to be a powerhouse. It was historically. Danzig. How much to build that bank? Almost 2,000? Okay. Nope. I like my admin points. Yeah, as a colonial power, Ming it's like Great Britain in Victoria 2. It's kind of your end goal to at least take and, like, cut some pieces out of China. Yeah, my capital's Berlin, with 540,000 people in it. Pretty good city, all things considered. Lose 10 piety, cool. Yeah, when you form Prussia, there's the option to move your capital to Berlin. So I didn't have to waste admin points moving my capital, which is great, by the way. I'm going to start on that highway system down Cilicia. A paved road system down Cilicia, that's what I meant. Manpower. Was it urban? We'll pay it off with the rural. Breslau. Hello, sir. Urban wealth, 25. Manpower, 5. Upland. Roads. Wealth. Manpower. Ratibor. And then Krakow for the win. Roads, rural, and 5% of the cost. We'll put at least a road here. That's a major road system down. I don't know. I don't know when I'll hit that year. Thinking I'll put a highway. Nah, not yet. Berlin can have the highest tier for now. I'm hoping by the end of the century, like by the start of the 1700s, we'll have 1800 pop. Where's our air at? 11? Oh, the plague. Hopefully that doesn't start in Berlin. Okay, so Berlin's helping out other cities. Who did you help out this time? Oh, Berlin aided, well, helped build something in Stettin, which will be this civil art academy here. That's cool. So already, you know, Berlin is spreading out the wealth. Damn it. Anyway. Economic data. Oh, she's almost at 150, so she'll help spread urban, like, production skill faster. Everyone watching, welcome to the stream. Luxury cloth. Good sirs. Yeah, I've got a road. Oh yeah. All roads lead to Berlin, right? The construction. So I've got a tier 2 roads leading into Warsaw. I will eventually have a tier 2 road going down to Krakow. I have tier 2 roads leading into Lübeck, Hamburg, and Bremen. And I've got a tier 2 road to Magdeburg. I might extend it down into Saxony as we expand. But, yeah. Oh yes, and I have a tier 2 road going up to Stettin. Yeah. Eventually I'll have, like, tier 1 roads in harder to reach areas like these forests, but commence quarantine. Fortress in Memeland, yep. Fill our coffers. Oh, this gives me... Oh, no, 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 no. I'd like to fill our coffers one. It gives me money. Fuck, Munster. Cancel mission. Krakow. Oh, the plague's coming from all directions. Siege by both sides by the plague. All things considered. Burgers built the building here. It's just a mild plague. Hopefully the plague... Okay, so plague's already passed over, so maybe it won't hurt Berlin too much. But by this time, the plague is largely ineffectual. So it's not going to hurt too badly. Who are you allied with? Munster, Rush, and Ziegenhain. Okay. Bavaria. That's a shame. That being said, Bavaria, who you allied? What do you have claims on? So you have cores on some Austrian land, so we definitely should help you out with that. Austria, who you allied with still? France, Spain, and Venice. The trifecta of terrible. Okay, so we need to find ways to pull in Austria without pulling in those other bastards. So it looks like the plague hasn't got here yet. I also want to finish off eating Saxony, all things considered. We're gonna go for Brunswick, I feel. Yeah, those are all good roadways, actually, Patrick. Who you allied with? Connect our land here. We'll be in striking distance. Where is Ziegenhain? Was it Segenheim? No. That's definitely how I was doing it before. Siegen. Ah, Mittelmark. Commence the quarantine. I passed over, so fine. Burgers gain power in Königsberg. Good. Excellent. Right? I fucking hate this Saxon area so fucking much. Oh my god. Thank you for the subscription, Robert Murray. Yes, but I'm going to revoke that as soon as I can. Because fuck you. That's why. I need to get you guys up a little bit. Still need stability. The other major problem I have is like clicking troops in this area. Like if I'm trying to send them to a specific province, I have to like zoom all the way in and like eyeball it to make sure I'm actually clicking on the right province. Yeah, they're probably historically accurate, but you could probably like merge a few of these and be okay. I don't think you need that many in this area. I just mostly find it annoying, but someone's worked on it, and I will play with it. I'll bitch about it, but I will play. We'll take into consideration. Also, the person who was asking, Zach, whatever you do, always choose metalworking for your cities. Improve defenses and castle, sure. Because that can lead to steel, and steel will make your army fight better. Once you make enough of it. So right now, I only have ample steel, the ample steel modifier. So yeah, so I get like a 2.5% combat ability bonus on infantry, cav, and artillery, and military tech reduction. Yeah, Lorraine King is kind of a bitch, but this is just a lot of small little provinces, and it drives me nuts. Definitely when you look at its neighbor, Bohemia, and there's just, it's much more... It looks nicer. Like, I don't mind the tiny minor city-states, the exclaves and such, but it drives me nuts at times. We have 20 light ships. This is the biggest our Navy's ever been. We only have 3 transports. Still silly to me. That should be enough money to go to war. We're only gonna take on, what, Brunswick? How close is our heir to coming to power? 13, so... Yeah, by the time we finish that war, he'll be in. We shouldn't have to worry about... Imperial law. Okay, time for war. I'm in tech. Let's... bring up the funding. Good thing we didn't expand the army. You go sit in Magdeburg. Just that. Okay. Just let the money oops get up to snuff. Not like it really matters too much, but it'll help a little bit. Oh, wow, we can barely afford this. Always build up a war chest, kids. Nah, I already have the military one. Because I love... Oh, game crash. Goody. So we're just going to put a cut in the episode here, take a quick break, and we will be back. So as always, thank you for watching. If you want to help the channel grow, like, favorite, subscribe. If you want to join the growing community over on Discord, about a click away off of my channel. Likewise, if you think I deserve it, Patreon's also a click away. As always, have a good time. This is your host, Acularius, signing off.